welcome to our December monthly sync. This will be our last sync that we'll have together, and we're here to not only show you what we've done for the feature release of our products for December, but we're also here to talk to our clients as well and finish the year strong. You guys have been all great, helping the clients, achieving what they want to do in their business, and that is our goal. Our goal is to make our client feel that they can get as much help they can from us to run their small business without thinking so much about technology. We want them to focus on their business, running day-to-day operation versus how do I create this form, how do I create a HTML newsletter. So our goal has always been not necessarily helping our clients with their technology or software, but helping them as well in their marketing effort. So 2012, for us, it will be all about software plus marketing. And platform, PerfectMIND, has shown that in many years that it's been able to really help all our clients to take the next level in the way they market their school. Marketing is becoming more complicated. It's harder to do. It used to be easy to call a local newspaper and you know, make an ad for $500 a month, or talk to a Yellow Page representative and tell them what you want and where you want to be listed in a directory. Marketing has changed so much. Because technology now is a big part of marketing, it has become a lot harder for a small business to be able to do that. They have to have so much knowledge on SEO, social media, how to create newsletters in HTML, and all the things that comes with it. And this is where PerfectMIND stands. We're here to help our clients in 2012 to handle all those tasks without them actually doing much of it. So the technology is going to get easier. The concern of our customers are very important to us. You know that as an employee of this company, every feedback that we get, it is so important. It's so important for us to pay attention to all the feedbacks to make sure we improve our product, because their concern is our concern. And we have to make sure that our product stands the standard that we have following up in the last 10, 12 years serving our clients. So my promise and our promise as a company to our clients is that the next 3 months we're going to focus mostly on all the feedback they've been giving us in the last 6 months. Even if it's a small feature request that they're asking for. Even if their browser or IE9 has been installed and they have not been able to do work effectively when they're trying to send an email. We're going to work on those small little things to make sure that there will be no concern left by at least first quarter of 2012. And we have a great plan in place. Many of you already know about the plan, and it's already being implemented. And we're excited to start 2012 strong and improving our product to the next level. Now, talking about our product, moving it to the next level, PerfectMIND has been social. We have implemented the mobile version of it to be able to help our clients on the mobile side, as well as the ability to do their business in all aspects of their marketing. So when it comes to creating a form, how do we make it easier? When I want to sell my product online, how do I make it easier? How do I make things self-service? How do I make it more social? How do I allow my students, my members, my customers invite other people to my business and help with this, my social effort? How do I ask my members and my customers help each other when it comes in a form of a customer service, or helping each other to achieve more for martial arts school? How do students will interact with each other on my social site? And all that. We're going to make that easier, and we've got a roadmap plan in the next 24 months exactly how to do that. Our customers have noticed some of the features that we'll bring to them on a regular basis, but they might not necessarily see where is that product going. And today we're here to show you some of those features which is a continuation of our previous development when it comes to our custom objects and custom applications. So the first feature that I want to talk to you about today is we have changed the way the navigation works. We have allowed our customers to customize it even further, to give them the ability to offer this navigation to some of their members or public on their social site, as well as to their employees. So let's look at this product object here. As you can see, we no longer see the view on top right side. The view has been opened up to the left side. You can simply click on any view item and immediately see the impact on the right side. So that you don't need to go through a pick list. As well as you can customize any of those views by clicking simply on the edit and giving the permission to different profile. So if you have public members that you want them to see all your products, but you want your members to see a different offering that you have, you can easily achieve that with this new navigation. This navigation is also good for call center in a faster environment. You know, for example, if you go to contacts, you're able to actually carry this new navigation to all kind of applications. So I just showed you the product. Here's the next option is your contacts or your members or your students. You immediately see the list on the left side. You can pick your yellow belt students, you can pick your customers, your prospects, or any way you like to customize that on the left side. As well as being ability to search for a person quickly. The navigation has gotten so much easier. So it's on the left side now. Immediately you type, you find the person, you go inside and you do the editing. So this new navigation helps us with few things. Making it easier for the people who work in our small business to help us. It also helps us in our social site. So if I'm trying to sell a product online, I want to make sure that my customers immediately find the products they want to buy. If I want to categorize that by products, by services, by membership, I can easily do that now with this new navigation. You like this? The second feature that we have worked on is our email application. Our email application really, it's more than just an email application like Constant Contact or some of the other email providers out there. The big difference is email to us is a form of communication. That communication happens between us with our customers individually or based on a need. As well as when I use my email application to market my product and my services. In this case, we have done a lot of work in the back end to be able to support all these three functions. For instance, someone's credit card just got expired. How do I send them an email automatically, letting them know about it so they can come online on my social site, on the self-service site, and pay for it? That is possible with our email application. How do I make any type of list that I like? If you look at our list, it has actually improved in this iteration, and we have made it a lot easier. You can easily create a new list, immediately find all your list, select the list, and send an email to. So we made it really easy. Now going back to the list again, you can actually see on each list how many people, how many recipients exist, and that automatically changes. For example, you say, everybody who's been in my lead object in the last 30 days, anybody who tried to contact me in the last 30 days, that could be a list. Today could be 10 people on it, next week it might be 50 people in it, and that automatically adjusts itself. If you want go to actually to the list and select some people within the list, you basically go to the list and select only some of them and click insert, and then you're ready to send an email. It's very easy, it's very powerful. At the same time, if you look at our email application, it's the only one that allows you to do email merge, like mail merge. The ability for you to personalize your email with your prospects and with your customers. And most importantly, is not the final feature of our email application. It's its ability to be automated. So if you go on the bottom here, I can automate my whole communication platform, not only with my new customers, but also with my current customers through the automations. By setting delivery method, by setting criteria, and that makes it very powerful. So now you're able to do your emailing on an individual basis by searching a person and sending them a simple email. You can use our communication and email application to set up all your campaigns and do your whole marketing around it. Instead of exporting your data and importing it into another application that you're paying monthly every single month to, you don't need to anymore. You just come here and use it for all three purposes. And the third, most importantly, is you can automate your email for all kind of customer service and operational need. You know, for invoices, for the people who haven't showed up to your class and you like them to come back, for the people who is their birthday or is their anniversary and you want to thank them for supporting your business for a while. So you can, it's an all-purpose type of email and communication application. I hope everyone will enjoy the feature upgrades on it. Many of them has been mostly on the fixing some of the small features that weren't working perfectly. Some of the changes has been on the left side. And one of the important features that we implemented into this new email application is being social. We have tried to build the social strategy within all our applications. And the email application is just following suit and is trying to become more social. So you send a group of people a newsletter. You've got a nice article in there that people enjoy reading and they think they want to share that with their friends. What a great way to make your email more social. So instead of me sending an email just to you, you have the ability to also share it on your Facebook. You can like it on your Facebook if you like to, and you can email it to some other people. So we have a new feature called social sharing. Every time you're writing an email, and the purpose you understand, it's a marketing purpose, all you have to do is click on the social sharing. What happens as soon as the email goes out, your customers, your prospects will receive your new email, as you can see here. Maybe I can show you here an email that has actually been sent. Pedram, do we have anything here? All right, so you receive the email, and immediately you see all the sharing buttons and options that are available to the customer. They'll be able to click on the sharing buttons. We will actually keep a copy of your email as a hard copy on our server so everybody can come to it and actually share that with everybody else in their social connection network. So we have made email, we have improved the list, we have made it easier to use, and we have also made it social. And I hope everyone will enjoy this new social email application. Our commitment to our clients when it comes to setting up classes, attending students and members, creating events, inviting more people to their business, it has been always part of our strategy in the last 3-4 years. So we have worked entirely the whole year 2011 actually improving our calendar and event management application. We have 3 types of application that will manage all your events. One is actually our calendar that is used mostly by employees. Ability to book events online through Book Me application, which has improved, as well as the new application that we came out with about 2 months ago called a Schedule, where it's basically a snapshot of your last 7 days of your events, the ability to put that everywhere. Put it on a HTML page, put it on your Facebook, put it on all your social media network sites, and you can carry that everywhere. It's easy to use. It gives the public and the members the ability to book themselves for an event immediately, as well as the ability for them to share that with their friends and invite other people to that event. Now, one thing that was missing within our event management that we wanted to bring to our clients this year was the ability to invite a big group of people to a single event. For instance, I have a tournament and I want to invite 1,000 people to it. I am doing a webinar or I'm doing a physical seminar and I'd like to invite 500 people to it. You've been using that in your everyday life through Facebook, through other applications that is out there, through Google maybe. But something that we wanted to do, we want to make sure that you actually use that option also in your business. And our calendar and our event management is all about the business part. Not only you can charge for your events, allow people to pay for an event, but we wanted to make sure that you have the ability also to do the RSVP and knowing how many people will effectively come to this event. So we added an option called RSVP. Starting now, this release, December 2011 release, you'll be able to go to any event and, same as always, add the attendees to it, whether they're leads or prospect or a customer. Then come on the bottom here and click on the Send RSVP Request, and that's it. The software will automatically send everybody an email invitation to come to the event. People responding to the email, they could say whether they're coming, attending, or they're not, or maybe they will show up. And we have separated that from the fact that if a member is actually attended to an event, because that's different. Because you might say, yes, I will attend, but still not show up. Right? So we wanted to make sure that we have separate records for it. So we are a business and event management application, so we want to make sure we handle both, and that's what our calendar handles in this release. With RSVP, you can select, send everybody an invitation, and the rest are self-service. The members will get an email and they respond to your event whether they will show up or not. That way you know if the event will be effective or not, if how many people will show up, you can prepare for the event. So at the same time, how do you deal with the people who maybe never received your email and they have not responded to your RSVP? It's actually very easy. All you have to do is deselect the box and select it again. So basically what it does, it will send an email again to all the people who did not even respond to your first email in the first place. So it's very powerful. It adds a new feature, and it helps all the people out there who wanted to run a single event, invite lots of people to it. Now, if you look at our attendee in the calendar side, here you will be able to add an attendee one at a time. You have to search for their name or add a new contact, and then maybe invite them to an RSVP. And I understand that not everybody will need to use this feature on every appointment that you have, because our calendar is a multi-purpose. You can use it for booking classes or introductory lessons, or you can set up an appointment. This is simply used for more of a bigger events. The RSVP is used for those type of things. Or if you're doing an event once a month and you still want to remind people and ask them whether they will show up or not, you can use RSVP as well. Now here, what you can see is that adding an attendee, it's one at a time. Now, how do I get a group of people and get added to the attendees? It's very easy. You go to Contacts, you select your view, whether you've already made a list there or not, select all of them, click Book. Now when you come to your calendar, all you have to do, either click a new event or select one that already exists, and you see immediately that event gets filled up with all the people you've already selected. All you have to do is click on RSVP and you're ready to go. Come back tomorrow, come back the next day, and check the reports and see how many people actually will attend your event. Great feature again. Thank you, developer team, for bringing this in this month. Thank you. I'd like to thank all our customers for their support during 2011. And I want to appreciate and thank you for your patience when it came to better service for you or a better product, and I really appreciate your feedback, because without your feedback there would be no way for us to continue to do what we do and bring you the software that we want to. So don't forget our goal next year, software plus marketing. We're not going to let you to be up by yourself, and we're going to help you in all aspects of it. Whether it comes to software, whether it comes helping you with the forms or social media, we're going to bring all those tools for you so you can manage your business and focus on actually what you do best. Thank you.
So with the December 2011 release of the PerfectMIND application, we're constantly trying to move all the functionality from the smart client into the browser. This way, regardless of the type of device that you're launching the system within, you get the same experience you would if you're using the smart client version. So let's talk about reports for one moment. Now, reporting in the smart client version allowed you to resize columns, allowed you to export the data, and allowed you to print the data. So you can imagine when you moved over to the browser version and these features weren't there, you didn't always have the experience you were looking for. So that's why we delivered an updated version of the reports in the browser. As you can see, you can resize any of the columns easily within the report, displaying an entire field column or shrinking it so that you can see another one. In addition, up at the top right, you'll notice that you can export any of these reports immediately to a CSV. If you have a CSV or an Excel sheet that you wanted to work with and dump this data into, it's very easy to press this button, send the data to the destination point, and from there, do further analysis. My favorite all-time feature within this change, though, to the reporting is the ability to print a report right within the browser. As you know, when you're conducting a staff meeting and you need to go over reporting metrics, having something up on a screen is not as effective as being able to print a hard copy and hand it to each person attending the meeting. So by simply using the browser print feature, which you can do either in the settings of the browser or take the shortcut and just go Control-P, and from there it will layer the report in a perfect version so that way none of the side navigation, none of the top navigation of the PerfectMIND system are going to be distracting to the report. It's simply the data and the information you need to go and discuss those KPIs and knock out that next target. Make sure you check out the new reporting in the PerfectMIND application in the browser. So each month we're continuing to add more and more functionality to our one-of-a-kind dual-purpose checkout app. It acts as a shopping cart that you can shop if you're a public or a member of a business online, as well as a great point-of-sales application for the employees working within the actual physical business. So the features we added this month are quite important, so check it out. First off, with our Eft Pay method, we are now allowing you to pay now. Before, the Eft Pay method was not available for down payments or for a first payment, but now the system has the ability to verify the pay method if it's an EFT, and from there you can certainly take a down payment, a first payment, or set up a recurrence. So that's a great feature. Now, as we continue along this demo, let's just say we're going to finish up this particular transaction. Originally, we only let you print receipts, which is typically how most people do business these days. But as you know, PerfectMIND is always on the cutting edge, and we're trying to push the envelope and bring new features to this experience. So we've added a new feature called Send Receipt. We're saving trees here. What we can do is anytime you process a transaction, by clicking Send Receipt, you can ask the person if they'd like it to have them emailed. Now here's what's really great about this feature. In the event that you're selling something to one of your customers that you don't have their email on file, PerfectMIND is smart enough to note that and ask you for the email right on file. So at the same time you're making sales, at the same time that you're sending receipts via email rather than printing out receipts that get lost, you're also updating your contact list so that you always have the most current email address. You can't find these kinds of features anywhere else, so make sure you check out the brand new version of the checkout app with the 2011 release. This next feature might just be my favorite one out of everything. Now, to take a step back, one of the features that PerfectMIND offers is a built-in CMS system. Now, this is not groundbreaking. There's plenty of free CMS software, paid CMS software that you can utilize. But remember, that CMS software is disconnected from the rest of your database. So, when you want to do something as simple as build an info capture form that feeds your database, you're actually going to end up using 3 pieces of disconnected software. First, you need your CMS. Let's say you use something like WordPress. Next, you'll need a form builder, so you have to go and pay additional monthly fees to a company like FormStack. Nothing against them, but it's disconnected. Then third, you need a separate CRM application. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3 apps that are disconnected, which makes one headache. Okay? Now with the CMS inside of the social site within PerfectMIND, we have the ability to update at any time the campaigns, the forms, as well as the way we capture information. So I'm going to take you back in time to what the software used to require you to do to build a form. And even though this is super easy, we've improved it. So originally, if I wanted to add an info capture form to any page of my website in PerfectMIND, I'd have to go to the settings menu, I'd go and notice the forms section, and then lastly, I would select a form, grab the embeddable code, and from there I could paste the embeddable code in the HTML editor of the page I wish the form to be resident on. So it's 4 or 5 steps, not so bad, but it's all connected and everything feeds right into each other. So you have marketing analytics, you have automated emails being triggered, you have inserts into your contact database and you know where they came from. All right? We took it one step further. Watch this. Anytime you're editing a page on your website, for example, the Contact Us, right within the editor, this one-of-a-kind feature allows you to click Insert Form right in the editor and choose the form you want to insert. Beyond just that, you have an instant preview at the bottom of the feature so that you can play with the theme, the color, the sizing. If you want to simplify the form and have the data inside of the fields or to the left of the fields, it's absolutely fantastic for building attractive looking forms that are integrated into your PerfectMIND so that you're using one software, and as CEO Farid Dordar said, you're focusing on the things that you're best at rather than trying to figure out how to become a marketing expert. It's all about software, and it's all about software and marketing. Alright, so this next feature is for the techies, aka the computer geeks out there that are using PerfectMIND on a regular basis, more on the IT and the admin level. This is a great feature. Now what we've done is we've changed it so that the relationship between a child and a parent object through a lookup field is a lot easier and agile to navigate within. So let's get into an example right away and I'll show you what I mean. When you go into the contacts object, one of its lookup fields is to the campaign object. So for example, if you had a contact come off the street or give you a phone call and you ask them how they heard of you, and let's say that the response they give you is a campaign or a marketing effort that's not currently in the list of campaigns that you've predefined. In the old version of PerfectMIND, you would have to navigate to the parent object, in this case the campaign object, and add that new record, save it, then you could return back to the contact record, click the lookup field, and the campaign record would be there for selection. Now, that's not too many steps, but again, PerfectMIND is trying to be on the cutting edge to provide all of our app developers with a quick and agile experience. So, right within the record, you can see there's now an opportunity to hit a new campaign. That will be a dynamic button that will change based on the object that you're looking up to. So in this example, I can add that new campaign. And when I save it, the software is not only smart enough to add the record for selection, but it will predetermine that this is most likely the record you want to select on the fly. For example, someone comes in and mentions they heard of you because of that new reason. As you add it, as you save it, it'll automatically select it and take you back to the child record you were originally on, defeating all of those steps you used to have to take. So all our techies out there, get out and play with the brand new lookup add record. With the December 2011 release of the PerfectMIND application, we also added some new functionality to our online embeddable schedule that allows your members as well as the public to book themselves for any of the events that you display on your website, your blog, or your Facebook page, or any of your social networks. Now, originally, we had this feature called capacity, where when an event or an appointment had reached the maximum capacity for the number of people that could book for it, it would automatically take that record or take that event off of the schedule. Now, we thought this was the best way to approach that situation, but we learned quickly that in some cases there was customers and members that were calling the business and saying, is the event on anymore? I don't see it anywhere. So in this release with PerfectMIND 2011 December, what we did is we added the ability to have the record still be there, but display it as full. This way there's no confusion that the event has been canceled or is no longer available. It's simply already reached its capacity. So that way there's no confusion. In addition to the ability to have it show that the event is now full and still resident on the page, we've also allowed you to update the actual action button where people will click to book themselves for an event. So if your style promotion is maybe a little bit more dynamic specific and the word book doesn't suit this particular event or class that you're embedding on your website, your blog, or your Facebook page, you can change that term to anything you wish. So that way you can make the experience dynamic and reflective of the type of terminology you would like to present when you're offering a public or a members-only event that you would like to embed on your website, your blog, or your Facebook page. Check it out. Thanks so much for watching this video of our December 2011 release. I'm John Malik, Vice President for Champions Way, and I just want to take a brief moment to acknowledge all of our wonderful clients that have been so supportive, providing amazing feedback, referring all of your friends and colleagues, and trusting us with not only your business but with your reputation. We truly do appreciate it. Please have a safe and happy holidays. Take this opportunity to visualize what it is that you would like to achieve in 2012, and then make sure you give us a call, because we'd love to help you facilitate and make any vision or goal you have a reality. Thanks so much for your support, and we'll keep talking. All of our wonderful clients that have been so supportive, providing amazing feedback, referring all of your friends and colleagues, and trusting us with not only your business but with your reputation. We truly do appreciate it. Please have a safe and happy holidays. Take this opportunity to visualize what it is that you would like to achieve in 2012, and then make sure you give us a call, because we'd love to help you facilitate and make any vision or goal you have a reality. Thanks so much for your support, and we'll keep talking.